Signori e signori, benvenuti a una nuova puntata di Sette Note. Questa sera abbiamo un ospite veramente speciale, Jacques Houdek.
Yes. Sì,
dalla
certo.
Croazia, cantante.
Un grande cantante. Grandissimo.
Lo vedete, grandissimo. E siamo onorati di averlo qui. Lui viene appunto dalla Croazia e canta anche in inglese, in varie lingue.
Sì.
E questa sera risponderà alle nostre 7 note, quindi vediamo cosa succederà. Sono 7 domande, 7 questions.
Mm-hmm. Sure, I can take 7 questions. 8 no.
Okay.
8 no.
No, solo 7.
7.
E, lui, vabbè, per esempio ha suonato in tutto il mondo e anche al mitico Eurovision, e quindi adesso vediamo cosa ci racconta. Iniziamo.
Let's start. Let's do it.
La prima, sono un po' emozionato, scusate. La prima domanda è con il do. Grazie. La prima domanda è con il do. Dove inizia il tuo percorso nella musica?
I'm thinking probably in my bathroom, like everybody.
Yes.
When I was 7, I came up to I was always singing since the day I started talking, I think. And then at the age of 7, I came up to my parents and I said, I want to play the piano. And they were like, oh, why the piano? It's so expensive and big, and where do we get a piano? But I wanted to play the piano. And then they took me to this testing for music school, thinking that I would not go through because both of my brothers, my elder brothers, they were non musicale, completely tone deaf. And they were into sports, you know, and karate and stuff like that. So my mom thought, oh, nothing, you know. And she took me to this testing, and the jury came out and said, well, Mrs. Houdek, you have a wunderkind. You know what that means?
Bambino prodigio.
Sì, prodigio. Sì. And that's where it started. I played the piano, and then I discovered that I can sing, and everybody liked it. And so I kept singing. Singing is my life.
E quanti strumenti suoni? Pianoforte?
Pianoforte, very bad.
Very bad. No.
Like any singer, you know,
Yes,
when you discover your talent for singing, and when people tell you, oh yes, he's a singer, then you just don't want to practice anymore. You're just indulging in yourself, and that's, you know, it's a typical. And I'm a tenor, so tenors are the worst.
No, è perché il suo strumento è la voce, lo strumento tuo è la voce, quindi non serve altro.
Sì.
Non serve altro.
That's true.
Seconda domanda, re. Do,
re, mi, fa, sol, la.
Si,
do. You know how a tenor, I have to tell you a joke, sorry.
Yes.
Can I? You know how a tenore sings do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do?
No.
Back, like up and down. He sings do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do.
No, perché?
È stupido.
È stupido, i tenori sono stupidi. Vabbè.
Or different. Do, re, mi, 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 mi. Mi, 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 nobody but me.
No. Mamma mia, ragazzi.
It's a tenor joke. I can tell it because I'm a tenor.
È molto bello.
Yeah.
Ok. Poi vi spiegheremo. Seconda domanda, re. Restare o partire? Cioè, stay in your country or explore?
Partire.
Why?
Partire.
Perché?
Tutto il mondo. Perché tutto il mondo è bello, è grandissimo.
Per la musica.
Per la musica, sì. Croatia is really small, una piccola country. How do you say country?
Sì, paese.
Piccola paese. Per me.
E tu dove sei andato prima? Dove sei stato? Where?
Between Zagabria and Osimo. Io sono un proprio osimano.
Ah, vedi, abbiamo qui un vero mezzo osimano. Mezzo. Quindi andare, esplorare con la musica, partire.
Sì. At the moment la musica lirica. With my teachers, Marianna Brilla, Elisa Paglin in Osimo, New Voice Studio, Nuevo Voce Studio.
Sta studiando musica lirica.
Sì. And then I hope to take on Italy and then Europe and then United States of America, Latin America, you know, Japan, China. I was in China couple of months ago. We had like a little promotional tour. It was really, really successful, nice, and I hope they call me again because I wanna go again. It was really nice, and Chinese food is great.
Ah, pure, Meglio cibo cinese o italiano?
Italiano.
Oh,
Italiano.
attenzione.
Sì, certo.
Mi, do, re, mi.
I mean, ragù, come on,
Ragù,
ragù.
ragazzi.
Mi.
Minore o maggiore? Questo è difficile da capire. Do minore, musica minore o maggiore? Minore sad, triste o maggiore allegra?
Both, depending on the day.
Tu, come sei?
Io sono molto nostalgico. So,
Però sei allegro.
for me, sometimes when I'm really sad, really down, I write a very happy song. It's oxymoron sometimes, you know, it happens. Sometimes when I'm really happy, you know, I write a sorrowful tune, like, I don't know, a ballad.
Incredibile.
Or you don't have to be in love to write a love song, right? You just have to think of some thoughts, or sometimes your friends can be your like an example to write some music, or someone else's destiny or life. It doesn't have to be your own. And sometimes it's just pure imagination. So yeah, for me it's both. I like music in general. I like happy music because it lifts our spirits up, and I like the nostalgic sad too. Nothing is it's black and white. It's chiaro and scuro, right?
Come la vita.
Chiaro scuro come la vita, sì.
Beh, ma non è da tutti dire che si riesce a scrivere una cosa allegra quando sei triste, triste
Sì.
quando sei allegra. Non è da tutti, è raro, è una cosa rara.
That's a rare thing, you mean?
Yes,
Really?
yes.
I never thought about it.
Di solito,
For me,
se uno è triste scrive una cosa triste.
For me, it happened a lot that I would, maybe it's a way of healing myself, you know? I would write a song that is, about the sun and the beauty of life to pick myself up, you know? And along the way, pick some other people up too. Yeah.
Vedi?
Sure.
Beh, bravo, bella cosa, bella cosa. Do, re, mi, fa.
It's hot in here.
Yes.
Did you put on the
È
heating?
molto caldo.
Okay.
E io solo questo, quindi uso questo. Fa, do, re, mi, fa. Fatica vuol dire difficile.
Fatica vocale?
No. Il mondo della musica.
Oh,
È
sì.
difficile come strada della musica, the way of the
Yes,
music.
it's really hard.
E come è stato difficile a volte per te, was hard sometimes, e come hai superato, come sei andato oltre.
Okay, so if I understood the question correctly, I'm 43 now. I know you wouldn't say because I look so beautiful, but I'm 43. When I was starting my career, that was like almost 25 years ago in Croatia, it was easy. It was easy because it was naturale. You just followed your dreams, your heart. You were writing songs and then entering this festival, that festival, and people starting to get to know you. You know, I became famous at a really, really early age, at about 20. So 23 years now. Well, last 3 years I've been mostly in Osimo, working on my voice for the musica lirica. But 20 years of career in Croatia, I think I've done most of my, the music that I was planning to do. So back then it wasn't hard. Like today, I think it's not hard for me to start over with the classic music. It's like a new start. I feel like I'm 23 again, really honestly. Starting over. I'm very, very grateful to my teachers. They have improved my voice so much, and I can be very thankful to God that I have a very young voice. So it's not it's for me, it's for a tenor. These are the best years from 40 to 60. So I'm hoping I will get my chances to perform in front of some really important people that could take my career further and further. And my dream is to sing in Sanremo. Why not?
Yes.
I'm not Italian. Do you think it's a problem?
No.
We'll see. I don't know. You can write me a song and then I can sing it and
Sarebbe un onore.
we win Sanremo. Why not?
Dai.
So for me, it's fun. It's always fun. Did I have it hard? Of course. I used to give up on music all the time,
Ecco.
but I never could give up really because it's not a job. You can't just quit and just say, okay, basta. It's a passion, it's crazy love. It's the biggest love of my life, I guess, and the biggest frustration of our lives.
Certo.
So you just have to rise above the frustration and just do it. And if it's not, change countries, change genres, doesn't matter. Just find ways to, you always have to, as an artist, find new ways to rediscover yourself.
Ci stai dando tanta energia dicendo queste cose, sono delle risposte che ci gasano.
Sì, that's true.
Grazie. Solo o ben accompagnato, nel senso tu durante il tuo percorso, no aspetta perché ci sono due, durante il tuo percorso ti sei sentito da solo oppure sei stato supportato da chi ti sta intorno per proseguire?
Both. Both. Sometimes you feel so all alone in what you do. And this solitude is, I believe, something that every true artist possesses. This, not possesses, but this solitude is an emotion that is, I think, equal to all great artists, because even with thousands of people watching you and listening to you, after a big concert, you come on home, you enter your house, you enter your room, you're all alone, you feel even more alone. So it's also a feeling of, I mean, I'm sure it happens to everybody. You're not supposed to get depressed by this. But I do, at the same time, I do have the support of my family, of my friends, of my fans. Most of my fans are my fans. This is my biggest fan.
Questa è una battuta che dobbiamo dire.
Well, my fans in Croatia follow me for the 23, 5, 4 something years, I don't know, because of my pop music. But now they have figured out that I was working on something new, and some of them already know that I've been doing this, and I'm sure that a lot of my fans will support me in this new adventure that I'm taking on. Some of them will, just think, oh, okay, he's gone crazy.
No.
What is he doing now? Why is he, I don't think I'm gonna ever leave pop music because I like it. I want to do a jazz album in my life. Why not? I want to perform with a big band, like jazz and swing. Why not? If you're good, you can do anything. And if your voice is okay, you can sing anything.
Certo.
So I'm not giving up on pop music. It's just something that I need to do. And I feel like I have the support. So, did I answer the question right?
Molto bene.
Oh,
Molto
you're
bene,
happy?
sì.
Okay.
Dopo poi avremo...
He's happy with me.
Io sono contento, starei ad ascoltarti per...
I talk too much, I know.
No, va benissimo.
You can just cut.
Siamo affascinati invece.
Ok, la
è difficile, non è difficile. La più...
Why you always say it's difficile?
No, perché
You think it's a difficile
tu sei
questione?
saggio. Tu sei saggio, quindi rispondi subito.
Ok.
Sei saggio. Qualcuno
What does that mean?
Saggio è
Saggio.
Wisdom.
Okay, because I'm old.
No. La più importante, significativa esperienza che hai fatto che hai avuto durante la tua carriera di musicista, di cantante, che ti ha segnato in qualsiasi momento, qualcosa di importante che hai fatto con la musica che ti ricordi che ti ha segnato.
I think that the most important thing for any artist is to always walk straight, and not allow other people's opinions of what you should and should not do, or sing, or record, or say. you should always be very, like a horse with these, how do you call these?
Like a train.
Yes. And sometimes I'm mad at myself because I do read the comments and I do want to listen to what my friends say. And then sometimes they want, of course, they want the best for me, but they're just wrong because, I have to be the one that is riding this path and just going. So I think that just staying true to yourself and never putting your music down for a reason, never selling out, in terms of, okay, record labels want that, managers want that, they all want money from you in the end. You're the only one
non
that...
snaturarsi,
Sì,
dici.
sì. So you're the only one. Tu sei l'unico that wants to do your music.
Certo.
And there's nobody in the world that believes more in your songs than you, right?
Cosa che è dentro di te.
I mean, your songs may be really bad, but you believe in them, right?
Esatto.
It's exactly like me. My songs may be shit.
No!
But I know that they're not, I have to defend my own religion. I think it's a religion.
Sì, sì, sì.
A religion within us, because, and especially if you're an artist too, if you go on stage and you are on stage, you have to, every time you have to be like a preacher in a church, believing what you're saying, because after it all,
Devi essere il primo che ci crede.
see, you have to believe it, and that's the hardest thing.
Però io ti avevo chiesto, in realtà, tu l'hai capita diversamente, però adesso te la ridico. Ma va bene anche quello che hai detto tu, eh? Te la
What is he
rigiro.
talking about?
Aspetta, la più significativa cosa che hai fatto
Sì.
nella musica,
See?
esperienza vuol dire quello che hai, una cosa che hai vissuto nella tua vita, nel tuo percorso di musicista.
Una cosa, verità.
No, un avvenimento, come dire un concerto,
One happening that I one moment in my career.
che ti ha
So
segnato.
that was the question.
Yes, che ti ha segnato. Ma-
Well, I gave you a better answer.
Yes,
I gave you a better answer than the question
Sì,
was.
è vero.
How can you just pick one event? I would have to say.
Che ti ha segnato.
I would have to say Eurovision Song Contest finale, grand finale, not because it was grand finale, but because I was at peace. In semi-final, I was singing my own song that I wrote, and my friend, I was singing in two roles. I was singing as a classic baritone and as a pop tenor. So it's like a duet between, let's say, Andrea Bocelli or Luciano Pavarotti, let's say, and Michael Jackson. I mean, and I was doing both parts, so it was kind of crazy, but it's a good song, and I believed in that song. So when I was doing it in semifinals, after 17 years on stage, in TV, in live broadcast and everything, I was so scared. My feet were like, I was
Terrorizzato.
I couldn't. It was like an autopilot. I did everything because we had so much rehearsal, and I didn't enjoy 1 second of my performance. And then I was the night before the grand final. I was crying for an hour in my pillow, and I was like, God, please just let me enjoy. Please don't take this fear off of me, because I've waited for this my entire life, because I've been a fan of Eurovision ever since I was 6. So at that point, I was a fan of Eurovision for 30 years. And now I was there in the finals representing my country. And I'm no longer Jacques, I'm Croatia. I have to be the best. I just have to do it now. And I so wanted to do it justice and be good, and of course enjoy it. And that's what happened in the finals. These 3 minutes were like my favorite. If I have to pick a favorite moment, that's my favorite moment of all. So
Perché
far.
eri tranquillo.
Yes, I was peaceful, just doing my song and thinking about my life and my kids and my path and my everything. It was just wonderful. Yeah.
Grazie, è stato molto bello sentirlo questo racconto. Sì, tu com'è che dici sì?
See, T. We say do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Perché T?
It's fine. I don't know. We have a lot of different
Ma T
expressions
in Croazia si dice T.
T.
Ah, vabbè.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Vabbè.
Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Sì.
Perché sì? Aspetta, nel senso,
Sì.
perché tu stai facendo la vita del musicista, stai percorrendo una strada. A chi ci ascolta, a chi ci guarda,
Sì.
prova a dire cosa vuol dire, perché dire sì alla musica, perché dire
Okay, so
quanto è bella, quanto è importante, perché uno dovrebbe
why
fare la
should
strada.
they choose music? They know it.
Mm.
Every true artist knows that he has to do it. Of course, today it's a fashion and everybody wants to do it because they want to be popular. If you want to be popular, go on Big Fratello, Big
Grande
Brother.
Fratello.
You know, if you want to be, you know, if you want your face known, you can strip naked and be very well known overnight. If you want to do music, do it because you really cannot live without doing music. And that's the only thing I can tell them, because anybody that is watching this show of yours that is a singer and that wants to become a singer or a musician or whatever, they know they have to do it, in the good and in the bad. Sometimes as a musician you're here, sometimes you're there. Sometimes you have money, sometimes you don't have money. Sometimes it's a very uncertain way of living, but I would never ever want to do anything else. And also I think it's a sin to even think about doing something else, because I was given a gift, and that is a gift. And it took me a while to I kind of lost my way along the way, of course, as you do with years. And I would say that the teachers brought me back. They brought back the belief in myself, and they did tell me how big of a talent I have, and I believed them in the end, And I think it's a shame that we do anything else. If you have talent, you have to pursue music. Sometimes, okay, you have to get a job on the side, maybe to survive. But then again, you always go back to music, and that's what anybody should do. Just stick to music if you really, really can't live without it.
È molto semplice, insomma, la risposta era semplice, non puoi fare a meno di fare altro.
Yeah, and you have to jump. You have to jump.
Devi saltare.
You just jump. Nobody told me 25 years ago, nobody told me that I would make it in Croatia, in the Balkans. I just knew I would. Why wouldn't I make it? Why? I mean, there was no doubt in my mind. Now I'm much older, much wiser. The doubts do come in, they come in, and then you just have to shake it off.
Sì.
And, remember the horse? Just
come un cavallo col paraocchi.
Come un cavallo, sì.
Jacques, sono finite le note.
This was great. I loved every minute of our interview.
Sono molto contento, grazie.
Grazie a te.
Ringraziamo Jacques di tutte le cose bellissime che ci ha raccontato e gli auguriamo ogni bella cosa per la sua musica e la sua voce e le tue imprese.
They can discover me on YouTube because
Esatto.
to people from Osimo in Italy, they don't know who I am. I just look like Pavarotti, I know.
Seguitelo dappertutto, su tutti i canali, e verremo a ascoltarti.
Ok.
E siamo onorati che tu sia qui, mezzo osimano.
Thank you. Mezzo osimano.
A nome di tutti gli osimani. 7 note per questa volta finisce qui, anche se avremmo voluto ascoltarlo ancora, ma lo rincontreremo, sono sicuro. Grazie ancora Jacques, e ciao da 7 note e Osimo Web.
Ciao a tutti.